Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Monday night live stream here at 40 Runs HQ. How is everybody doing? Have you had a good Easter? Yes or no? Now, I appreciate that the Boston Marathon is still going on, and some of my colleagues are currently running it. Hayden is about 4 miles from home. He's pacing his wife to get her 6th star, which is pretty awesome stuff. So if you could let me know, please, in the comments that if Hayden finishes while we're still on air, I'd really appreciate it. But yes, good evening, everybody. How are we all doing? How is everybody? It's race week. Oh, he's about to finish. There we go. It's race week. Yep. It's Simon. The messages. Thank everyone for your support. Top man, Simon. Can you drop me a message? Give me some warts and all, please, sir. I can't believe you're actually watching this when you just run Boston. Simon's one of my runners. You may have seen him on the pod we did. But he's just finished Boston. Come on here. So well done, Si. Drop me a message, yeah. Let me know you're gone. It's nuts. But yes, well done, everybody who's been smashing it. And this week we are full guns blazing ahead of the London Marathon. So I thought I would jump on and just catch up with you, see what's going on. If you want to chat about some stuff, great. If you don't, doesn't matter. Just let me know how you're getting on, how you're feeling. How's everybody doing today? Easter Monday. Right, so let's get into what's going on. So yes, this is race week for me. In terms of videos this week, we've got the I filmed it today. We've got the Ugiri S4. I've got me here. I filmed these today. We're doing a bit of filming today. So I've got the S4 Ugiris here. So we filmed that. That will come out on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, isn't it? I'm going mad. So that's tomorrow. I've got a few things I've got to edit, so I'm not sure what's going to be coming out on Thursday. And then obviously we've got big race of the weekend. I think there's going to be so many people running this forthcoming weekend because we've got the Manchester and London Marathon both sold out. So we're probably looking at about 100,000 people, I'm guessing, running marathons just in the UK alone. So that's incredible. Just those two races. So running's going to be hot this week, and the weather's looking a bit hot as well. But if you've got any questions, you've got any comments, get them in, whether you want to talk about whatever or you just want to hang out. I don't really mind over the next, whatever time we're on here. Probably slightly shorter show tonight, given the fact that it's Easter Monday. And I have just eaten an Easter egg, by the way, because I'm a pro. Look. That's how much of an athlete I am. Yeah. 5 marathons this coming Sunday. Debbie, what ones have we got? So that's just, but yeah, so it's a busy week. I'm going to probably head to the expo on either Wednesday or Thursday. Not confirmed yet. So we'll see where we're at on that. But I will be going down to the expo this week at some point. Let me know when you're going down to the expo, if you are going to the London Expo. What was the other thing I was going to say to you? There was something else that I was going to say to you lot before we got into the questions and comments. But for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. I've had an amazing weekend. Thanks, by the way, for all the birthday messages in the Facebook group and on Instagram and private messages. And thanks very much to everybody who wished me happy birthday. I really appreciate it. The best sort of 24 hours, 48 hours a man could have. So that was good. But yeah, it's getting serious this week. Very serious. Oh, okay. Right. So should we dive into the questions early doors? Again, keep me posted on Hayden if you could. And let me know as we go through. Let me just get on here. Okay. So good evening, everybody. Good evening. Just going to, again, if you're joining us a little bit later this Easter Monday, get your questions in the chat and I will work my way through them tonight. We will go through that. And then we'll go from there. Hang on, let's have a look. Okay. Right. Howard Chamberlain. Chris, I have an option to take a place on Sunday for a charity where someone can no longer do it. That don't sound right. I'm not sure you can change over registration. I may be wrong, but I don't think you're allowed to do that, Howard, so be careful. Hayden. Okay, Hayden. Yeah, keep me posted on Hayden. And as I say, Simon's finished. Proud of you, brother. Proud of you. Okay, keep going. Hello, hello, hello. Just hello, everybody. The 40 runners. Yeah, we've got quite a few out there. We've got if you're running London, we've got a cheer station on mile about 18 on the left-hand side of Canary Wharf, just before the DLR bridge. Keep an eye out for that. Lee is running this weekend as well. Like I think a lot of people are. Okay, keep going. Good luck in London, Chris. Thank you. I'm doing a half at the Garmin Trail Running Festival in Dorset. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. That sounds kind of awesome. What's this? Evening 40. That's from Ian. I'm regarding the post on the Pro 4s yesterday. Seems like blistering is a common issue with this shoe. Such a shame. It's a really like So I put I don't know whether you if you're in the Facebook group or not, but I've got some sort of feedback on the Pro 4 because I'm thinking about a video about that shoe. After London, I'm gonna be playing around a bit more, let's say. So I wanted to get some feedback from you guys early doors. So it's just like that sort of process in terms of creating a video. So I have an idea, and if I need certain things to do that idea, then I do it. So one of the important elements of that was your feedback in terms of the Pro 4, the Adidas Pro 4. So thanks to everybody. There was a lot of people sent me through feedback on the Pro 4. It's quite interesting. So after London, I'll start playing about it, and then we'll start putting the video together. But it's a video that will be coming out at some point on the Pro 4. So thanks for that, Ian. Appreciate it. And everybody who gave me feedback on that. So Colin's running his first marathon this Sunday, Eugene. That's pretty awesome. Well, good luck. Let us know, Colin, next week how you get on. Be super interested. Mike Smith, do you know the release date of the Ugiri in the UK? I think it's out now. Might be wrong. Hang on. A6 Ugiri S4 Plus. I may be wrong. Maybe they've sold out. Oh no, they've got sizes. They've got sizes. They've got quite a few sizes on the website. They're on sale now. Michael, what does your taper week look like prior to Sunday? Michael, funny enough, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. Get over to at 40_runs. I'm putting out a reel today. It's actually on the YouTube channel as well as a short and on TikTok about basically what I'm doing this week, which may be interesting to you. It's not very exciting, but yeah, I put a thing out. So get over to my Instagram at 40_runs. Follow me on there. But it's I just basically. Well, I was out. I did 6 miles earlier today, and I just put that together while I was out there because people like yourself have not asked, which is I love it. So thanks for asking. But yeah, look at that. Right, Matt Nash questions in the house. Matt, again, thank you for your feedback on the Pro 4 as well. Adizero Pro 4. Again, guys, if you joined us late, get your questions in, and I'll work my way through them. Shoes, coaching, whatever you want to talk about, I'll answer them. Okay, evening 40. What does the London Marathon mean to you? Matt, I did a video on Sunday in the vlog. I'd reference that. I spoke about the London Marathon, and we did a great podcast. Came out on Friday about the London Marathon, and we spoke in depth about it. It was our marathon talk one. So if you've not checked out, and if you are running the London Marathon, I'd strongly recommend you listen or watch that one because there's some tips in there as well, like 20 quick fire tips for the London Marathon plus the course guide, and share it with anybody who's running London. It's a powerful one that we've done. It's a really good show actually. But in terms of the London Marathon, for me personally, I hold it on a pedestal. For me it's the pinnacle of what I do. I started 40 runs on the back of the London Marathon. I think it's so that's one reason why I hold it in such high regard. I think it's incredible the amount of money that it raises for good causes, and I think that it does. It symbolises what this country does well in terms of Britishness, and I think the amount of money that it raises is phenomenal. The people that it gives access to take on a challenge like a marathon, which should never be underestimated. I know it's fashionable to go running and do 26 marathons in one day and do them back to back and, all this sort of stuff to look good on TikTok. That's just nonsense. Running a marathon is extremely hard. All right. It's extremely hard. And that's why, unfortunately, so many people are getting injured because they don't take it necessarily, no, not seriously, but they don't do the steps, or don't respect the distance. The London Marathon is unbelievable because it gives access to people. You can get a charity place and run for a good cause that you feel is close to your heart. It also gives entry to qualifying times for this country only, which I think is positive. They're good for age and stuff like that. I think that's good. It gives places to clubs, which is important. We get obviously club places. It's been reduced, but we get club places. And I just think it's a day when the whole running community in the country sort of descend on London and we show the best side of ourselves. And I think that's what it is. And London Marathon events do a cracking job on it, and they put on a great show and they give opportunities for so many charities to have so much income coming. Again, this is somebody I've run for charities since 2018. I've never got in the ballot. I've never taken a club place. I've never taken a sponsorship bib. It was funny. There was a guy who was going after me on one of these horrible forums, whatever, saying, New Balance giving me a 40 bib, and it's this, and he's never going to run. Is he ever going to run for all this or crap? Obviously, he's just has no clue. But I've always run for charity. I'm running for Paget's Association again this year, which I'm proud to do. And it's just incredible to be able to do that. And I think it just brings out the best of the country. So there we go. Good question. As always, the Matt Nash question. Evening 4. Right. Evening 40. Drag my boyfriend along tonight. He's watching from Hull. Well done, Janet. Keep spreading the word, people. The only way this YouTube channel is going to get to 22 million subscribers is if you lot tell everybody about it. It's not down to me. I'm too busy eating Easter eggs. It's down to you. Down to you lot. Andrew's heading to the Expo on Saturday. Oh, that's going to be a bit lively. Anybody else going to the Expo on Saturday? I wish we could do a poll. I wonder if there's a way to do a poll. No, I don't think there is. Just have a sip of tea. Good luck. Best of health to everybody. I said I'm going Wednesday or Thursday. Dawn's going Expo on Friday. Okay, somebody's don't know the name, but it's got Manchester this Sunday. My first marathon. The taper's gone. Got me doubting myself now, though. Yeah, 100%. I'm with you. He's going to be wearing the Brooks half tights. I'm going to be ambitious today for 3:30. Go out there. Do what you do. Have confidence. I put an Instagram post out this week. Marathons are confidence. It's all... Sorry, I just wish I know the two. A lot of marathon running is confidence. Having the belief in the training that you've done, having the belief in the process that you've been through, having belief in yourself. Yes, it's going to be difficult. Yes, it's going to be tough. But have the confidence that you've done the training. It's not like you just sat home, ate some crisps, and then you're going to go out and run 26.2 miles like Speedgoat. Have confidence in the fact of what you've done. Believe in yourself. The number one thing that's going to stop you on race day is yourself. Have a strategy, have a plan, know what you're doing, execute it. You'll be just fine. Most important thing is obviously to finish fit and healthy, but to enjoy yourself. All right? That's the most important thing. It's a gift. Ben is buzzing for his first ever marathon, being London on Sunday. He's in Blue Wave 3. Well done. Info says arrival time at start is 8:05 and wave start time is 9:45. Do I really need to get there for 8? Yes, Ben. It's busy. The London Marathon is a busy place, and they're going for a record number of finishers this year. The trains are going to be busy getting there. The area is going to be busy in general. There's absolutely no point getting stressed or rushing on the race day. So, yes, London Marathon events have done this a few times, so they know roughly what the sort of best times are that work for you. Okay, yeah, there's a little factor of getting you there pinch early, but honestly, it's the best thing to get to a race, any race really, but especially a big major marathon, nice and early. There's no point getting stressed about anything. Chill out, Take your time, queue for the loo, do your bag drop, queue for the loo, sit down, queue for the loo, get in your wave. Usual sort of thing. All right. So definitely take your time. Okay, shoe question. Are the Yuguri replacing the Metaspeed Paris Edge as I can't find any in stock anywhere, or do I go Super Blast 2? I think you'll like the Yugiri. I like it. Garrick, evening 40 again. Anybody joining us a little bit later, get your questions and get your comments in. I'll answer them, whether it's coaching questions or shoe training, shoe trainers, whatever you want to call it. Evening 40, I have a question. I slightly pulled my calf last Friday. Been doing rice for the past 3 days. Do you think I should be still do the marathon this weekend and not go my potential race pace? Gary, honestly, I'd go and see a physio. I'm the worst person to give out medical advice because I'm not medically trained. If you was my client, I'd have said to you probably 3 days ago, so close to race day, go and see a physio, get some advice on it. That's what I would go and do, mate. But good luck to you. All right, either way. Be lucky. First marathon, this is Thomas. First marathon on Sunday in London, heading down Friday. Good stuff. Going off in Red Wave 2. Woohoo! Good luck to you, 40. Any advice for the missus on the best places to third spectate? Yeah, we covered this, guys. Please, I can't emphasize this enough. Yeah, we done a podcast on Friday that we put out, and at the back of that is 20 quick fire tips. That's also a separate video on the YouTube channel. It's called like my ultimate tips or something like that. I'll tell you what, hang on. Hang on. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If we get some music playing in, it's my fault because of the trailer starting. But I'm going to find the link for you. You need to go and watch this video right here. Because honestly, anybody who's doing London, right? There you go. That's the video to watch. Share that. In that, Thomas, is about where to spectate. Okay. Let me go back. But good luck to you, mate. Okay. Laura. Right, back where I need to be. 40, I've got my third London on Sunday, and the Maranoi's kicked in. I've got a 3:10 target, having run 3:16 last year and 1:29.5 in March. Do you think it's achievable? Follow Ben Parks' plans. I don't know Ben Parks' plans. I like Ben Parks, but I don't know his plans. Heart, you're going to kill me. Heart, so I don't know what you've been training at. I don't know where your goal pace has been. How much work you're doing? What's your volume been like? What gym sessions you've been doing? How much, what sort of speed work you've been doing? What paces you've been hitting? It's very hard to sit here and go, yeah, you can do it. What I would say to you is this: take confidence from your training. Take confidence the fact that you've executed the plan to the best of your ability, and go there with the right mindset and have belief in what you're going to achieve on the day. That's what I would say to you. But in terms of giving you specifics and what you can and can't achieve, I don't know you as a runner. If you want some coaching, obviously I can coach you. We've got spaces coming up now where people are finishing their marathons. If you want to go sub 3, then get in touch. hello@fordyruns.com if you want to join the coaching. But either way, Laura, have the best day. Honestly, let's just go out there and do what you can and enjoy it. Again, if you're joining late, get your questions, get your comments in, whatever they are, shoe related, coaching related, or we want to talk about marathons this weekend. Peter's running his first marathon in Manchester. Where should you do the warm up? A lot of people do them in the pens. I don't know Manchester in terms of the pens that well. I was at the Manchester Marathon. Hold time, I'm gonna have another sip of tea. I was at the Manchester Marathon last year, and a lot of people were warming up on the road as they were walking up to the start pens, but they've changed the route, or they've changed it this year. So I'm not 100% sure whether that's still the case, but that's what people were doing at Manchester. So yeah, there you doing that. Okay. Andrew, can you let me know, Chris, how you get on with the New Balance at London, as it's between them and the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4? What would you go for if it's a race shoe for the marathon? I use Hoka for training. I mean, I'm an SC Elite fan. I ran the Pro 4 in Berlin, Saucony. But at the moment, they're here, look. My race day shoe, if anybody didn't know. That's the SC Elite, the London colourway. They're really there to get packed up this week. I would go SC Elite. But that's me. I like them a lot. Oh, look at this. From Missouri. Love it. It's brilliant. Fordy, you wore the Brooks half tights for your marathon. Mine have come late, so not worn them. Will I chafe without underwear on? I wore Brooks half tights for Brighton. I wore the Josh Kerr ones, and I went instead of my usual large, I went medium because I liked them skin tight. But I did wear basically underwear underneath them to avoid chafing. Good luck. Michael, absolutely love listening to your team's podcast over the long runs whilst training for the marathon. Thank you very much, Michael. I really appreciate that. Keep telling everybody about it, but we genuinely, honestly, hand on heart, we appreciate it. We are back on Friday this week. We're live. We're going to be talking about the sort of 24 hours building up to race day. It's going to be a good one. Andy, evening and greetings from the Netherlands. Getting ready for the Maastricht Half Marathon. Good luck to everyone next weekend in London. Good luck to you as well. Thanks for joining us tonight live. Appreciate it. Evening, Fordy. First time watcher, dragged along by Irish Janet. Running Manchester on Sunday. So good luck to everyone else. Good luck to you as well, mate. And thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. David, I read on Facebook, London 2025, that the bibs don't have holes. Is that correct? I mean, this is brilliant. David, honestly, this is classic pre-race stuff going on here that people are worrying about. The race numbers don't have holes in them. That's fantastic that you're so worried about that other than running the 26.2 miles. Little tip for you. If that's the case, just hole punch the corners. Yeah, take a little bit in and just hole punch them if you're that bothered about it. It's great what people worry about in the lead up to a big race. Just get yourself a little hole punch. There we go. Right. So from Missouri, love watching you do park run in Harlow, my hometown. That's awesome. Yeah, we did. We was there the other week. I was there with my bro. We went to Harlow and ran that park run. I'm gonna probably go Aldingham on Saturday or Gunpowder. I'm not sure yet. Try and avoid the circus that is shakeout runs in London for the London Marathon. It's going to be total carnage. That's not really my style. Yeah. But so what's this? I have run 130k in and 120 mile in the suit. It's the fact that you've gone K and miles that's confused me. I've run a 30k and I've run a 20 mile in the Super Blast 2. And I've run a 20 miler in the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4. Any suggestions on which run to run London in? I'm trying to go sub 3:30. It's my first marathon. EP4 is less stable, fast but less stable. Yeah, I'd go EP4 to be honest with you. If it was me. Good luck, though. Good luck. Again, last shout sort of things for questions and comments. If you join us a little bit later, great to have you here. Really do appreciate tuning in on Easter Monday. Get your questions and get your comments in, whether you want to talk about this week's coming marathons. You got some questions, or you want to talk about race day shoes, or you just want to wear shoes in general. Just drop them in. Right, okay. Jason, hi, Fordy. Comment last week about a new blister issue in my Pro 3s. And your suggestion to relace them worked wonders. I'm all set for Manchester. Thanks. All the best for that. There you go. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about, Jason. It may surprise some of you, but I'm a qualified coach and a bit of a shoe geek, a bit of a shoe guru. So it may surprise some of you that this persona defies logic, I know, but I sometimes know what I'm talking about. Rob's going to the expo on Wednesday. May see you there. No, hey, Fordy. Lives in a warm climate. Haven't run in cooler weather. I'll be traveling this week to a much cooler climate, around 15 to 20 degrees. What should I expect in my run? It should improve. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Good luck, though, either way. Andrew's coming down with all the Villa fans heading to Wembley. He's going to be Ben's going to be nice and early. Good boy. What's your thoughts on the new Boston 13? I've not got them yet. I will get them. I obviously didn't go to Boston, hence I'm here. So I wasn't given the shoe. In terms of the top seeding, they were prioritised for people doing that. And obviously people on top of the list for seeding. My thoughts are, I'm sort of not really there either way on it, really. It looks very similar to what's, I know the stack's been decreased. And it's, I'm just pleased, we showed the shoe months ago and it is that shoe. It looks along the same lines. It looks firm as the previous version, which works for a lot of people. Yeah, I'll reserve judgment on it. There's been a couple of interesting videos that I have watched, and I don't tend to watch them, but I did watch them on the Boston 13. And you could tell that people were trying to be nice about it, but it came through that they didn't really have anything decent to say about it. That was quite funny. So yeah, but we shall see, people. Music Run is telling you all to hit the like button. Thanks very much. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you tell somebody to also subscribe to this YouTube channel and watch this every Monday. Good bit of plug in there. Well done. Again, thanks to seriously, right? Thank you genuinely for joining me on a Monday live. It's pretty cool. I love jumping on here and chatting with you guys. So thanks very much. So I'm here every Monday. And we'll be here next Monday after the London Marathon. James, hey, 40 great show as always. I've recently bought and started wearing New Balance 1080 version 14 and love them. No more Hoka Cliftons. I have the Hoka Clifton 10, which I really like. But I do like the New Balance 1080 version 14 as well. It's a good shoe. But I do like the Hoka Clifton 10. But for a special reason, a specific reason, which I will disclose in a video. There you go. Greetings from Sweden. How awesome is this? Traveling to London on Friday to run the London Marathon. I'm looking forward to a super fun day. So many good tips in your videos, Fordy. Thank you. No, thank you for the positive feedback. And thanks for watching. Jamie, it means a lot. Seriously, yeah. DT's in the house. When you start a marathon training block, do you ever drop your mileage down or do you always stick to the 16, 18, 20 miles of rotation? No, I do drop it down, DT. But it depends what I've been doing leading up to the training block. So if I've been doing a few half marathons and things like that, I'll just pick off from there. And I tend to go 15, 18, 22 because that basically is just 3 mile loops. But I'll deliberately do the first one at 15. And it's usually because I've been doing a few half marathons. I may drop it down. It's very much dependent on how I'm feeling, what I've been doing before that block. But ideally, before the block, I have built that mileage back up again. So I'm ready to just continue. That's the key to it for me. So although I'm doing like half marathons, 10Ks, I am actually already training for the next block. Finish my tea. So that base building or whatever you want to call it, or for me, it will be speed and getting into that sort of mentality and try and, work on that side of things. So shorten the distance up a little bit, but do a lot more concentrated efforts. And then, but keep up that sort of long run element, around that 13, 15 miles. So then I can roll that straight into Chicago training. Nadia. Sorry, Nadia. Hi, Fordy. Any little gems of advice for running in the warmer weather at the weekend in London? Yeah, I've got used to running the cold weather. Plus, yeah, it's the same. I remember a few years ago, one of the London marathons I ran, it was like 27 or 28 degrees. And don't forget, 21 degrees, if it's predicted as what they said, 21 degrees will feel about 25, 26 on race day. So take that into consideration. Make sure, obviously, you don't do what I did and you do wear sunscreen. Hats obviously a good shout, sunglasses, things like that. They can make you hot, so just be aware of that. People put Vaseline over their eyebrows. I've heard that to stop the sweat going in your eyes, that sort of thing. It's important to take on extra hydration. It's important to take on extra Electrolytes as well. I was just talking to a client actually before we came on. We was talking about salt sticks and implementing them through the race to add on. And I would say when I ran Brighton the other week and it was hot, having those salt sticks on me, and I was taking them every 3 miles, pretty much until I caught speed got up. I think actually really helped me in terms of how I felt after the race because it was so terrifically hot. Having those salt sticks going in as well. And but like sort of from about mile 18 or wherever it was, I was taking on the high five water fluid as well, which is something I wouldn't normally do. But because it was so hot, I was conscious of the fact that I wanted to make sure that I was on top of having electrolytes and things like that. So that's something to consider as well, I would say. Again, and dress sensibly, dress a mile free and think to yourself, if it is going to be 21, like I said, that's going to feel like 25, 26 degrees. It's going to feel warm. There's a lot of people around you, body heat. You're in areas that maybe, in terms of if there is a breeze, you might not be getting any stuff like that. Try and find shade when you're running along. The tall buildings will provide shade. So running those, parts move slightly over to the course and run in the shade where you can. Things like that. They're little wins. Okay. So the start line's the same at Manchester Square. So yeah, just warm up there. Steve saying best of luck to everybody. What's this one? The fine-tuned moon or something. Hi, Fordy. I've gone from running London last year to being diagnosed with osteoarthritis in my big toe. No pain whilst running, but pain in between running. I've been advised to do less miles and have firm sole shoes. Is there any pairs you could recommend? Firmer shoes. Yeah, there's Boston 12s. Good shout. Try the Boston 12. If you're looking for a race day shoe, Boston 12 is a good shout. We were just talking about that a minute ago. Hayden's got 2 miles. Oh, he's 1 mile away now. Okay, keep me posted on that. Neil, again, thanks to everybody for joining us late and joining us in general. It's amazing how many of you turn in on a Monday. Please get your questions, get your comments in, and I'll make sure I answer them before I go today on this Easter Monday. We're here every Monday. And if you want coaching, by the way, as I said, we've got a few slots coming up because marathon season's finishing. I think we've got 2 slots on the team. So drop me an email. I've got quite a few in my inbox already, but I'll work through them. We'll take some clients on who works for both of us. But hello@fordyruns.com if you've got a goal or you want to get consistent or you want to run a faster time or whatever it is, or maybe you want to like Simon who wanted to qualify for Boston, or Dawn who was on earlier, she wanted good for age. I can help you. All right. Right. So Neil, run next to you in London in Ford Dunton 10 mile last year. Doing London next week. I didn't do the Ford Dunton 10 mile last year, so I don't know who that was, Neil. It wasn't me, brother. I didn't do the 10 mile last year at Ford Dunton. But he's doing London next week. I'll see you there, big boy. Make sure it's definitely me, though. But I didn't do the Ford Dunton 10 mile. Let's see, it's called something else. Hi, Fordy. Forecast for London is looking much warmer than the temps I've completed most of my training in. Any tips for staying cool and letting the heat? There we go. So I spoke about that a little while ago. So, yeah, there you go. Just refer back to that one. But good luck. Take it easy, yeah? Bear in mind how warm it is. You want to finish, yeah? And the most important thing is to finish fit and healthy. Don't want to have any problems. Oh, hi, Fordy. Great show as always. I've just bought and started wearing... Oh, that was the one we've had already. Good luck for everybody. Here we go. Puma Fast R3 is at Alpha 5 Kilo. Yeah, we have that shoe. But I can't review it because I've got a marathon coming up. So I don't understand how you can get that like this week, end of this week, and then do any sort of review on that. It just blows my mind when you've got marathons coming up. So priority again. I'm not one to rush out videos anymore. All that sort of stuff. We need to look at these shoes properly, in my view. Do what you like, but won't be putting a video out on that shoe until after London's out of my legs. So that's the way we roll here, people. We're not here for the views. We're here for the community. Hi, all. Running London in Red Wave 1. Wow. My wife is supporting, but no running friends. So hoping to see the 40 Massive on course. Chris, firstly, send your wife to the cheer station that we've got at mile 18, whatever it is at Canary Wharf. There's going to be hundreds of people there, so she won't be on her own. And also, mate, there's so many of us running it, and brilliantly, we'll all be in our charity tops, which is amazing. But there will be people who won't be in charity tops. They'll be in our club kit. You're part of the team. Just get involved, all right? Just get involved. We're all big one community, all right? And that's not me using the word community for marketing purpose, because we genuinely are. Okay. First live stream in the proper time zone, just a tad far from Newcastle, but it took Manchester to get me out. Well done. Enjoy it, Ben. Enjoy it. Chris is a newly qualified Kerf. Would you have any advice for a new coach? Yeah, don't sell out. Most important thing is to help people the right way, and don't try and make a quick buck. Hads B, I've ordered the Ugiri. Can't wait to try them. I think you're gonna like them. Okay. Shoe question. I'm hearing the Ugiri S4 is a super stable shoe. Any truth to that? Is it a stability shoe or a stable neutral? Looking forward to it. Yeah, wait till Tuesday. If you can, Andy, if you can wait till Tuesday on the S4 Ugiri, wait till then. Iron Hayden's. Does that mean you didn't like the second response, Chris? No, I'm only joking. Right, that's it. I've covered it all. Isn't that amazing? Look, seriously, yeah. Firstly, thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it. If you're listening to this as a podcast, because we record this live and we put this out as a podcast, and you're running this weekend, good luck. Just again, have confidence in yourselves. All right, believe in what you've done in your training, and just go out there and have fun and enjoy it as best you can. Look out for the 40 Runs cheer station. All right, they'll give you a lift at mile 18. But just most importantly, enjoy the experience and finish safely. If it's going to be warmer like they said it is going to be, yeah, just finish safely. Don't take any risks. It's not worth it, yeah. There's no point because you want to live to fight another day, all right? If it's warmer, it's warmer. Just take that into consideration. Again, 21 degrees will feel about 25, 26 degrees. So make sure you look after yourselves. It's most important, all right? Enjoy yourselves. I may see some of you at the expo. I hope I do. Say Wednesday or Thursday, not sure yet. Make sure you say hello there. If I see you in the wave, great. I may be trying to avoid people in the wave. Again, you've got to remember I'm autistic and I have ADHD. So being in a wave is quite an intense experience for me. So if I ignore you or I just smile, and it's not me being rude, it's just me trying to get into my own happy place. I appreciate everybody who wants to talk to me and stuff like that. And again, if you see me on course, say hello, but please, let me crack on with what I'm trying to do. It's lovely that so many people want to talk to me. But yeah, it's just focus on what you're doing. It's great to see so many people who support the channel, support the podcast. But just let me crack on and we'll chat about it next week. Have a great weekend. This is going to be an unbelievable, unprecedented weekend in terms of running. Like I said to you, you've got two major UK marathons taking place in the same weekend, which may not happen again. So there's close to probably 100,000 runners at least taking part this weekend. So let's enjoy it. Let's embrace it. Let's have some fun, and let's all be safe and take care of ourselves and look after each other as well on the course. That's a good thing as well. So, yes, team, I shall see you on Friday. I will be live with the team. We're talking about that 24 hours before the race, what we're going to be doing, what we do, and that sort of stuff. So join us for then Friday at 7 o'clock. I will be on. Whether I'll be mucking about, I'm not too sure, but we shall see. But thanks again for joining us, and I shall see you on Friday.